Hello and welcome to this week's BNz World Report. I am your host, Angela Ray, where we will discuss global topics and events from around the world. Our first story comes to us from MTV.com, and in case you haven't heard, our favorite rapper from back in the day, Shine, has been released from prison. As a matter of fact, he made his first public appearance at a press conference that was held last week when he was deported to his native country of Belize the week before. The former bad boy rapper served 9 years in prison for his involvement in the 1999 Club New York shooting, in which Diddy was also charged but was later acquitted. Now, while he was in prison, Shine changed his name, which legally was Jamal Burrow, to Moses Michael Levi. Now, he does claim that he did not convert to Judaism, but he, I think, is looking to pattern his life more like some of the people in the Bible, like Moses, as opposing to wanting to be just like Mike. Now, Shine does plan to return to music, and of course, his press conference was held at his former high school. In other news, in the BBC's website, Messenger spies iron on Mercury. So, Mercury is even more of an iron planet than scientists had previously reported. Richer concentrations of iron and titanium have been found on the planet, which, by the way, is the smallest in the solar system, but also the closest planet to the sun. Previous Earth and spacecraft observations had detected very low levels and amounts of iron and silicate minerals covering the innermost world. Now, the mission's principal investigator, Sean Solomon, said the new observation would keep theorists very busy. So, Jay, what does this have to do with what's happening to us here on Earth? I guess we are getting hot. Yeah, it is a little hot in here, isn't it? All right. Our next story comes to us from the Reuters.com website. Japan grapples with the U.S. base plan before Obama's scheduled visit. Now, Japan has been struggling with this touchy issue of reorganizing U.S. military bases on the southern island of Okinawa, just a week ahead of U.S. President Barack Obama's first visit as a leader. Now, this has been an issue that's been talked about for a while now, and the current prime minister in office, less than 2 months, has pledged to build a more equal relationship with the United States and review bilateral security agreements, sparking concern among investigators about the alliance. Many people on the small island, in fact, about 70% of the residents, say that the U.S. Marine base, that is, should be moved off the island. And I'm sure that we're going to hear more about this story, especially after the president actually visits Japan. And this, again, is from Reuters.com. All right, so we talked about this last week. We said that Michael Jackson's This Is It was on target for a record-breaking box office opening, and it's official. It has. Now, this is according to EntertainmentWeekly.com. This Is It grosses $1.1 million worldwide. So that means that many Halloween audiences picked Beats over Blood this weekend, because This Is It came in number one, while Paranormal Activity scored a strong second place finish, $21.3 million. And this was just domestically that the record-breaking documentary film grossed, with 101 being an easily enough for it to attain a record breaker for a music documentary. However, this $1.1 million actually falls short of the $250 million that AEG reportedly predicted. Now, if you have not seen the movie, which I hear is actually phenomenal, you still have another opportunity, because Sony has announced that the picture will remain in theaters at least until Thanksgiving. And of course, Sony purchased the rights to this movie for a mere $60 million. So it looks like they have definitely had a good return. It was great? Oh, wow. Was it, Jay? You've been to see it already?
Yes.
Okay, well, I am looking forward to seeing that myself. All right, our last story comes to us from dailymail.com. And this is in the world of economic news. It looks like the United States is not the only country that is feeling the pinch of a recession, and its official flight taxes have been hiked to bail out banks. And this is according to, again, dailymail.com. In an extraordinary intervention, the Chancellor, Alistair Darling, admitted that that is why the flight taxes would be increased. He made no attempts to justify the move, which would add about £340 to a ticket price for the average family of 4. And I don't know about you, but that's quite a bit of money just for taxes to bail out banks. Now, the airlines warned that the tax increase would cost thousands of jobs and would do nothing for global warming. And of course, British Airways was quick to condemn the move. I'm sure that we're going to hear more about this, but again, this was effective actually on last week. And that's it for this week's BNz World Report. For more news that you can use 24 hours a day, please be sure to visit our website at brandnews.com, and you can find us on MySpace, Twitter, and Facebook. Just look for My Side on BNz. Make it a great week. So Jay, why you didn't take me to the movie? You didn't tell me you was going to see This Is It. I could have went with you.
Yeah, you should have. But I'm sorry, I'll call you next time.
Yeah, I bet you got to hook up on the ticket too, didn't you?